Hey, what is up everybody? So, we've just gotten a whole bunch of new information from the Bandai Namco stream from yesterday. And starting it off, we are getting 3 new parallel quests. Now, when they were in the stream, I don't know if it was for sure that the guy had said that there's 5. If there is 5, that'll be cool and that'll make more sense to how we get all the moves, because I'm not entirely sure that they're going to put a maximum of 3 moves in there. They might. But yeah, so we're getting 3 parallel quests, and the image was really small, so I couldn't, unblur it or whatever, because I think that they were just trying to keep it a little secret for right now what the titles and win conditions are. But if you're able to read that, you can see what the win conditions are to get ultimate finishes. Go ahead and do that. But there is so much to talk about in this new update. Now, I was wrong, and we're not getting 2 presets of Champa. We're just gonna get 1 preset of each character this time, because apparently the new roar is just it's a new move basically, and you'll see there's pretty much a good batch of new moves. But these are just some screenshots of the new story quest. I'm not gonna put any clips of anything in here just because I don't want to get copyrighted and stuff like that, and I don't want any of that. But if you want to see the whole stream or whatever, it is on YouTube. I'll leave a link down below if you want to go check it out. See the Varro and Champa gameplay. Rhymestyle has gameplay, and I believe Endakuba has gameplay, and Anime Games Online has gameplay, so I'll leave those down below if you want to see. But yeah, just some screenshots of the characters and stuff, and how the stage looks in the background. Let me tell you, this stage, it looks really nice, and just it's phenomenal. I'm not mad anymore that it took so long for this DLC to get released, but I am happy that they did take time to make everything look clean and smooth. Now, I don't know what the Kanton City expansion will look like. I don't think that they had programmed that onto that demo or whatever Rhymestyle and Afro were playing, but I know for a fact that it probably either is going to be something major, or it's going to be something just to keep us enticed until the major Kanton City expansions come, where Goku, Black, and Zamasu probably come, which I hope that's gonna be the catalyst for this game to make everything jump and spike up from that point on. But yeah, everything from what I've seen with the story, it looks really good. And there's this move, this Big Bang attack looking move, and if after you throw the ball, you fire Ki Blast after it. Now, I'm assuming that this is the menacing flare move, because Focus Flash is one where you're holding 2 beams in your hand, and the Tail Slicer is like Death Slicer kind of, but I don't know where the Tail Slicer move draws from. I just know that for a fact that that's basically what I'm assuming, because Tail Slicer is it looked like the move Death Slicer to me. And Focus Flash, obviously, I don't think they showed the move Focus Flash. I think they were trying to, but they couldn't get it off because they were busy having fun playing the game. But yeah, that menacing flare move, it looks pretty dope. Like I could already see a lot of these Saiyan people gonna use that move when you do a knockdown combo or something. But we'll see when the time comes. And it's, from what I've seen in the whole stream, basically from my point of view, I think Varro is probably going to be the better character to play as, just because like people have said, she's a tactician kind of, so you don't play it safe, but you play it close and far away, so you can play both ways, not just one. While Champa is kind of more of a melee attacker in a sense, as you can see. You'll see everything later, the super souls and the moves, we'll get to that later at the end. But yeah, you could tell how they play just by how the characters move. And here's the move. Champa, he only has Sledgehammer, God of Destruction's Roar, which is that move that I thought was going to make him have 2 presets, because I thought he was going to have Angry Shout, Consecutive Energy Blast, and Maximum Charge. Now, The God of Destruction's War, from my understanding, I believe you can hold the button down. I think you can hold the button down, and it consumes 1 key bar when you use it the first time. Then it just takes your key away, and then when you get done using it, I think if you use it for like maybe 4 key bars or something like that, I think you probably get tired, and then you have to take a breath. So it's probably a move where you want to be careful about it and not overuse it, because you'll be left wide open. It's one of the attacks where you'll be left wide open. But other than that, there's not really nothing else much to Champa other than, you know, consecutive energy blast and sledgehammer. And sledgehammer is always good. Knockdown, heavy knockdown, and go into multiple things like an ultimate, you know. But consecutive energy blast, that's alright for him. I think everybody just wants to play as the combo string, play with the combo strings and whatnot. But let's get into the ultimate. So his ultimate is called God of Destruction's Menace, and he has full power energy wave. So obviously everybody knows the God of Destruction's Menace. Basically what it does is it's basically a death slicer attack. You accept only, I believe maybe this is like a melee skill, I'm not entirely sure, but you basically obviously throw, what is it, 4 or 5 key balls, and they track you. You input them button over and over until you can't use it anymore, and you know, it's probably one of the attacks you want to use when there's stamina broken in the air, and then heavy knockdown or something like that, and just use it to get that damage off. And I'm sure that there's a way to get more damage off than that's shown, because that's the same with Death Slicer, where you want to wait a good 1.5 seconds to use it to bring it back and hit him again to get all the damage instead of doing it right after, you know. But I'm sure there's a better way to do that. And of course, full power energy wave. Now I'm assuming that the thing is just supposed to, it's kind of like Beerus in a way, where Beerus has 3 original attacks of his own, while Champa only has 2 original attacks. I mean, I'm okay with that, because, you know, in the manga and anime there's not really much shown, but there's enough shown that they were able to make this. But now getting into his Super Soul, is basically the opposite of Beerus. I mean, well, it's the same as Beerus, just the opposite effect. So randomly in the match, your character, or you know, Champa or whoever you're playing as, and you have the Super Soul on, it will just randomly come out during a match, just like how Beerus's does, and it'll boost your key-based skills. I mean, your melee boosts, like it boosts melee attacks basically. So opposite effect of Beerus. While Beerus has key, it helps your key attacks. Champa helps your melee attacks. So it's good. It's going to be a good balance, I guess, for people who like to use melee attacks. But let's just hope that I don't think that there's any cheese. Never mind. Just combination can be probably used with this cheese, but it's fine now. But I'm just glad that they're making some opposite Super Souls and stuff. Basically, these guys are kind of mirroring Beerus and Whis. That's all it is. I mean, they're unique in their own ways, but they're mirroring, which I do like, because you can customize and do different things. Now, getting into Varro's move, she has Destruction Concerto Starfall, Destruction's Concerto Comet, Destruction's Concerto Meteor, and Destruction's Conductor. And I'm sorry, I might have said those. Concerto, I don't know. It may be Spanish. I'm not sure. It looks kind of Spanish, but anyway. Now I can't really divulge into what moves are what, because I know for a fact one of these moves is one of the ones where you put out 2 energy balls, and then they split into even smaller ones, and they go to your opponent automatically. And then I think that there's one that explodes. You can put it out, and then it'll explode in your opponent's proximity, or maybe it'll float towards them, and then it'll explode. Something like that. Starfall, I'm not sure what that does. Destruction's Conductor, though, it's either going to be a charge move for her, or it's going to be something completely different. Because I'm noticing if she doesn't have a charge move, that means she'll be kind of more useful. But interesting to find out that she has 4 new moves. I mean, actually, she has 5 new moves, and Champa has 2. So that's basically saying that the rest of the moves that you get are going to be from the parallel quest. I'm not sure how you'll get all of these moves exactly, though. There could be another way. They might have her as a mentor, possibly. Who knows? But we'll see in the future. We'll see. Now, I'm when you use these skills on your own character, your CAC, I don't know what it's gonna be like, but we'll see that on the 28th, and we'll get to test it out and everything. And getting into her ultimate now, Requiem of Destruction. So from what I've seen, it basically is a move where you want to do at least a stamina break. You don't want to just toss it out there unless you have an opponent who has a history of just running into attacks. So what you want to do is you want to basically stamina break. I'd say you can do a regular light stamina break, then do a knock away and hope and wait till they get on the ground probably, then use the move, and then they'll get caught in it. And I'm not sure if you can do input the button again over and over, or if it's just for that limited, or if it's just it automatically does it, you know. If you can input the buttons again to do the last part of the attack, then it's cool, because they're automatically, I believe they automatically get trapped in it. I don't think it's a cutscene attack. I mean, there's a cutscene in it to where they, you know, she does her little thing with the move, but I don't think that she's going to, you know, be doing a move where you automatically get caught in it. I believe that there's a way you can get out of it if you have a certain super soul, I mean not super soul, a certain evasive on it. I don't know, we'll see when that comes out. We'll see what you can do to get out of it, if there's a way to get out of it. We don't know that yet. But getting into the last part of this, her super soul, watch your tongue. This is basically the opposite of Whis' super soul. You perfect, except you're perfect blocking still. If you perfect block, you get stamina and ki. I don't believe you don't get no health, you just get stamina and ki. So if you're a person who doesn't really need to worry about getting health back and knows that they can maintain getting health, but they have a problem maintaining stamina and ki, this is for you. This will be for you. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys, and I will see you guys in the next